Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I'm gonna continue with this topic, but I want to be able to show you how the animation and the quality looks for the new One Piece season of Egghead Island. And it's not gonna be simply about the show, what happens, or any spoilers. It's actually what's happening to the creator of One Piece and the type of people that are involved with him that are basically getting in the way of his career. So let's keep you guys entertained, and after this clip we'll proceed with the video, so stay tuned.
Let it off, get it off, let it off like a gat. I wanna break food, cop me back. Small change, they putting chain in the game. I take game and blow the nigga out the frame. And like bang, my style live forever. Niggas crossing over like they don't know no better, but I do. True, can I get a soul? Enough respect due to the 1-6.
So as you can tell, you guys, Eiichiro Oda has been attacked by the Puritans, whatever you prefer to call them. I prefer to call them sensitive ass, butthurt, stupid, ignorant people. But he's being harassed because of the bat scene that took place with Bonney, as well as Monkey D. Luffy, Jinbei, Tony, Chopper. Like, is it because I'm like, what's the big deal here? I'm curious what's going through these people's minds. They just don't like the fact that they're showing a lot of cleavage, that they're revealing a lot of Julie Bonney's body. So no, Eiichiro Oda should not be able to change his mind because of what his viewers think. It's his opinion. He's the creator. He can decide how he wants to make One Piece. Of course, you want the show to be good. I also, the show overall is good the way it is. You're supposed to expect something like that in an anime, not just One Piece. So it's very hypocritical for them to actually go attack him. But as you can tell, we're going to be watching. I'm going to give a shout out for our Dark. We're going to be watching through this clip, so that we'll be able. It'll be easier for me to explain things while the video is proceeding, and she's able to like go past like whatever clip that I may be able to describe and identify. But I'm guessing it attacks their religion, so we can, whether it be Christians or any other religious crazy group of people. And again, goes back to what I said. Like, I hate how you have random people out of nowhere just gonna harass you and basically berate and patronize you how you should do your videos. See, it relates to the topic that at hand I've been telling you about, like what goes on with my YouTube channel when I have haters. Like, clearly people have nothing better to do. If I was Oda, I would just say ignore these people, because what can they even do at the end of the day? Of course, if you're gonna deal with, considering the amount of viewers and fans, yes, he's gonna get a lot of spam. But he doesn't have to take this bullshit. And it's so annoying just because the way they animated like the nude scene. The thing is, sure, you saw her boobs, but it didn't reveal any of her, like literally her nipples. So it's like, so let's say if it was small, would it have been a big deal? Or was it because it was too big for them? That's the point I don't understand. Like, well, let's be real, people are stupid nowadays, so. But in my opinion, I feel it all, again, people are calling graphic, but there was hardly any, okay, sure, you saw her without her bra, whatever, but where is the issue? If it showed like literally graphic revealing body parts, like again, like a gland of someone's genitals or whatever, or literally a female's nipples, whatever, then then maybe people have the right to argue, because whether you be watching with your kids, I don't know, like, again, still a waste of my time, in my opinion, but maybe these people are upset because they were watching with their kids the One Piece, who knows? And they found that disturbing. Maybe it's their first time watching One Piece, and clearly they're ignorant, don't understand the concept behind the show. That's with any anime, though. You will see a lot of women and female anime characters that are literally half naked. Because, sure, there's people that say there's so many things you could present in the show that could be entertaining and good, but at the same time that's also what's building their fan base, because the whole point of anime is to make it seem more mature. And that's why I even watch anime in the first place. I like to see the mature part, because why would I watch something that's very childish? Because for me it would be boring. It wouldn't be that entertaining. Now if that's something I can understand, if there's something that they're constantly showing, revealing in the show, then I wouldn't threaten that person. I would definitely say the show is just it's just now is just very like repetitive with their nude on nude scenes, or with their basically sexual innuendo, my bad. But for me it's frustrating, even though um I'm not the ones being harassed over the character or how they animate the scene. Overall, it was done well. Again, even she of our dark is against this. The people that are harassing Oda, because they don't like the way that I think it's more about the character design rather than than the bath scene. If you get what I mean, because they made because of how sexual they made her, because of how big her boobs are, because of how like attractive she is. And who knows? Maybe there are people who are fantasizing over Julie Bonnie while they're in a relationship, and those people can't help but get jealous. But this is a show, honestly. It's not affecting anyone. It's not really personally like convincing people to go in the nude or whatever. It's not like brainwashing people like his show. Considering this is Oda we're talking about, she has the right to decide how he wants to do his show, and if people don't like it, that's on them. You can have an opinion that they say, oh, the scene is just too like inappropriate, or like it's just weird that they're showing that. Why should he care? But like again, this is the point I'm talking about. It's like these people think by whining and complaining and bitching, they think they're gonna change the creator's mind. I would just say again, he'll just simply just ignore these people. Why listen to what people say on the internet? Of course, people are gonna address it, but like, are these people gonna really go and find him? Because he literally lives in Japan. But again, people are telling you see the commentators. People are literally harassing this man. But imagine in the real world, I don't think they have the courtesy to do that. Let's be real, you guys. Because this man lives in Japan. I'm sure the people in Japan are very civilized who live there. I don't think they would even approach him like that over One Piece, because the majority there are actually a fan of his work. So what's there to even like presume about? If you're someone who's like, especially if you're like a citizen of Japan, yeah, who knows? Someone might be another Johnny Somali. They might take a plane, try to find out where he lives, but at the same time, that person should get their ass whooped if that's the case. Again, me stating my opinion, I'm just being real with you. I'm trying to make it clear as day that this should not affect anybody's life. It definitely should not affect him, Oda, because I feel bad. Not just me. Everyone should be for the fact he's getting harassed. I don't know if he's even bothered. If he is, then you guys should give your respects to him. My opinion. Be sure to actually give him the moral support he needs to continue making One Piece. Because some people don't. If he's being harassed and it's affecting him, this might end. I wouldn't say that it would end One Piece. This will delay the One Piece series. That's what people need to look. They need to look far beyond that. You need to look ahead and say, we can't put too much stress on this man. Let him continue doing show. And for the people who are bothered, just give your opinion and just move on with your life. That's how it should be. Because it's just crazy and mind blowing. These people don't even think they're crazy when truly when we look at it, we know they're crazy, but in their mind they think they're not, which is actually just completely delusional of them, and just oh my god, just irritating, just really pisses me off. Just beyond the point that like these people have no boundaries and can't seem to take the smallest thing so seriously, because clearly they have nothing better to do. And why they would even go through the trouble of like trying to persist and harass this man is beyond me. again, their life must be that miserable, have nothing better to do, don't even think about trying to improve themselves, don't try to work on their own life. If anything, they should try to work on themselves and see and look at their flaws and see what they're missing out on and what's important, and try to deal with their situation, not with someone else's. See, and it goes back to people trying to get involved in other people's life when it has nothing to do with them. Just completely idiotic and uncalled for, and simply just confusing, in my opinion. I have no clue what goes through what's going through these people's minds to actually take this step and actually go and harass someone over how they make their work. When in reality, it's he's the one that's working hard. He's actually the one succeeding, and there are people who have no complaints, but the minority. So, but who knows? People could just be complaining because they feel like it. It's probably not a valid reason whatsoever. I don't know if it has to do with her devil fruit, making her look young, and then going from a kid to looking very sexy or attractive. That bothers people. Or it could just be the scene in general, or the way they drew Julie Bonney, considering how big her cleavage is, considering how very attractive she is. And maybe people feel just because there are people who have like boyfriends that are more into her than them. Who knows? These women, whoever, the people I'm referring to, that's just my opinion. That could be the case. It wouldn't be a surprise. So, because who would be jealous over anime characters when you know they don't exist? But again, people going too far about this. But this is my last thought. I feel like Oda doesn't have to worry too much. If he does, I'm pretty sure he does have security, and there are people. I'm sure the people who've seen this, they're gonna be, and who know him or are close, and who are probably giving him the updates. I'm sure they're gonna let him know that they have his back. They're gonna be willing to cover for him. So if anybody decides to, like, you know what, just like those crazy fans and the paparazzi, they're gonna jump in and then get physical, is when they're gonna be there to protect him. So I feel like he's in the safe zone. So you should be worried, but we should worry for him at the same time. But I feel like there are people I'm aware, like, well, we can't really assume or presume it's happening now, but trust me when I say that there are people who will be quick to defend him, because that's the only way One Piece can be able to continue. That's the only way they can proceed with the show, because without Oda, we won't know how the story is going to end, and that's what matters. We want him alive, not only because we respect him, but we want to find out from his perspective how the show would end, and what would be basically the surprise factor. What would catch people by their feet and get them even more shocked than before, because of how long and ongoing the show has been. It's going to build up a lot of tension, and for that, I still give my respect to Oda for the work that he's done. I appreciate him, but at the same time, also, let's worry about his safety. But we don't need to worry too much, because I feel like he has it covered, considering how successful he is. And then, trust me when I say there are people who are willing to defend him. If they found out about this, they will cover for him and make sure that this does not, him being harassed, him being confronted by these ignorances doesn't prevail, and that his safety does matter to everyone, for those who are a fan of his work and want him to continue making the One Piece, for it to be an even bigger success, in which it has definitely contributed, as well as like proven. But again, hopefully I said enough for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.
I can't stop sola.